Greetings all and welcome back to round number 7 of the AFR Super Formula Championship here at Magny Cours in France. And qualifying is away and we are running ball with Mattia Sanguinini as qualifying has begun. So if I'm not mistaken, I think we might have a potential new record for sign-ups in this season. I think a few drivers still have to join yet, but I think we got 19 sign-ups, I'm pretty sure at one point. So it's looking like it would be a quite full one today. Hopefully that is the case. Right, Magny Cours, it is a tight technical track with quite a few high-speed chicanes, as we can see the drivers going through there now. Dirty air and following will be a bit tough, I'd imagine, for this section. But if you can cling on, there might be one or two chances to make a move down the inside into a few of these corners. But hey, that's for the race session. The session now is qualifying. So the drivers are arriving in now. 15 drivers in at the moment. Potentially another 4 to go. As Mattia Sanguinini starts the first lap of his. Into turn 1, completely flat on these cars. Turn 2, bit of a lift. Big lift, actually. But he stays in 5th gear, interestingly enough. I thought that was definitely going to be a downshift to 4th, but obviously 5th is the way to go around that corner. Down out to heavy braking zone at the hairpin. In nice and early there for Mattia, on the power nice and early. As he accelerates now to the right-left sweep. Completely flat out on these cars, I believe. Yep, easy done. Down 3 gears, or even 4 potentially, to another hairpin. As once again we have another right-left fast chicane into another heavy braking zone. This track does seem quite copy-paste, but that's kind of its uniqueness. Slam on the brakes down into 3rd gear for Mattia. On the power nice and early. Underneath the bridge. Heavy braking zone coming up. As we go through the final chicane now. Try not to break your spine over those bumps. And let's see. Sarah goes P1. Mattia slots into P2 behind her. 118.4. That is a pretty impressive time there for Sarah. As a new driver, Victor Bernat, should I say, potentially, goes into P2. Very good. Leon Jenkins into P3. Not a bad qualifying so far for him. That is Tuki Gonzalez into P5. Let's see. We have Sean Fitzgerald somewhere on his lap, coming up to the 2nd fast chicane there. Heavy braking zone there for Sean. 2nd gear for him. It was 3rd for Mattia. So obviously Sean finding better benefit for going 2nd. One chicane left for Sean there. And let's see where he can go on the timing sheets. Very nice. All the way over to the right for Sean. Up to the line. What's it going to be? P2. 118.545 for Sean. Very nice indeed. Few new drivers here today. Ollie Mobbs now. Through the fast chicane does he go? Alexi Partinen goes into P2, displacing Sean Fitzgerald into P3. However, the margins between the drivers at the moment is very good to see. Very nice to see, actually. So, Ollie Mobbs, let's see. I believe he was in AFR a long time ago. I can't say I remember him. That has nothing to do with him. It's just AFR has so many drivers that... As Iceman Stuppa goes into P1 with an 18 flat. What a great lap for Iceman there. And Alimob slots into P9, 121.3. As Angel goes into P10, but I think that was an outlap for Angel. Iceman Stopper though, wow, like that is bloody impressive for Iceman there. He has the car completely and utterly underneath him here. Imran Sheikh slots into P9 there on the left hand side. Well done to Imran. Okay, he's gained a bit in the first sector, lost a bit in the second sector. But he's green on the steering wheel, and that's the bit that counts. Sarah improves by 0.3 to do an 18.1 in second. Ooh, driver off the road there. Driver come back on the road, and that's screwed up Icebrand completely. Was that... That was not Sean. Was that... I don't know who that was. Apologies for that, viewers, but yeah, shame for Iceman there. That could have been a improvement on his lap time, but it clearly wasn't meant to be there. Wow. Well, that was interesting. When Sean Fitzgerald on a warm-up lap, I think he has Teo slots into P8 there. Okay. Oh, as Juniper Baker enters. She's a bit late there, but she's made it. Right, Sean's winding it up. As, oh my good grief. Johan, Carol Zach, I believe. Apologies for my horrendous pronunciation there. But Johan, another new driver, I believe, for today. Goes into P3. Amazing. Well done. Fantastic stuff there for Johan. Sean Fitzgerald, though, green on the steering wheel through the first few corners. Heavy braking zone down to the hairpin. Goes Sean. And he is up. Very nice. Through the fast chicane now we go for Sean. Completely flat out, completely committed. On the power nice and early. Going now to the second of the two fast chicanes for Sean. These camera angles are not very good, are they? But Sean takes it well. Bit wide for Sean there, but listen, he keeps it in one piece. Just a few corners to go now for Sean. And here we go, through the final chicane. Oh, unsettled the car there, runs to the wall. That was bloody close, Sean. But anyway, does he improve? No, he doesn't. He lost all his time there in the last chicane. He took too much curb. Wow. Well then, that was unfortunate. But I don't think that's dissuaded him. The grid is actually quite compact, actually, from first Icebrand to even 9th Alan van der Hoven is less than a second, which is always great to see. Sean Fitzgerald is doing well on this lap once again. Hopefully now he doesn't have the same final chicane troubles as last time, unless this is an lap. And he's down on the steering wheel. This could be an in-lap, you know. Yep. He's lost time. Oh no, is it? Wait a minute. Oh, as Sean Loses at the final chicane once again. That is not conducive to a good lap time, as he has to drive all the way back around again for another bite of the lap time. As Iceman Stopper is winding his way back up now. Juniper Baker is getting ready to set a lap time. She seemed very good in practice, might I add, so keep your eye out. If she can deliver what she did in practice, Iceman could be in a bit of trouble. Sarah is also going for it here. So Sarah has a bit of traffic in front of her. Into the hairpin we go. Through the fast chicane. Heavy on the brakes for Sarah. Into the apex and nice and easy. Yeah, she's going to give herself a gap now to the driver in front. Yep, here she goes. Oh, God, that final chicane is catching people out today. Let's see, Juniper Baker. What's she going to give us? Oh, it's going to be straight back to the pits for her. No time on the board. Okay. I'm a bit confused by that one, I'm not going to lie, but, right. A pole set Iceman Stopper, marine on the steering wheel, that is always a good sign, especially when you're in pole position. It only means you're doing better. It's marginal, though, it's marginal. Into the hairpin we go, on the power, bit of wheel spin, but he's contained it nicely. Through the fast chicane there, nicely done. Hard on the brakes into the hairpin. On the power nice and early. There we go. Up to the second chicane now. And then get ready on the brakes. Oh, he runs wide from the apex there. That's not going to help. That is not going to help him at all. Now, can he get the final chicane right? Because so many drivers have been messing that up, as we've seen so far this qualifying session, that the bumps are quite nasty. To the line goes Iceman. Is it an improvement? No, it is not. Well then. Come back on board with Iceman goes on to the gravel. The sand, should I say, that is not going to be an improvement. But let's see, Sean Fitzgerald goes by now. He needs to make half a second, which is not easy, to get pole position here. The championship contender. 34 points is the deficit for Sarah, who's in second place, and Sean, who's in fifth place. So Sean is 34 points ahead of Sarah. Very nicely into the apex there for Sean. Seems like a very tidy lap, this one. He's got a few cars in front of him, though, that hopefully will get out of the way. As they do, very nicely. That was the right thing to do there, guys. Well done. Right, Sean. Make the last two corners count, please. And he does it again. He does it again. The final chicane catches Sean out for the third time this session. Wow. That third chicane is nightmare-inducing for the drivers. As there we go, Juniper Baker, as I said, good pace, slots herself into 4th in this session. Knocks Sean down to 6th, which is less than ideal. Sarah's going very slowly now. She's letting all the drivers past. She's just going to get an air gap for herself. No turbulent air, no dirty air. She just wants clean air all to herself, which is she's dead right. And aerodynamic sensitive track like this one, you need all the clean air you can get. So Sarah, let's see what is going to go on now. Into the pits. Oh, okay. Apologies. I'm very out of sync with people pitting and being on actual laps, as per usual. Ooh, Weisbrand. Oh my god. Right, Icebrand, what can you do? Can you solidify that position? Speaking of which, is Icebrand Stopper going to be on pole for a 2nd race in a row here? Because he was on pole last time out, I believe, in Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium in round number 6. And round number 7, he's continuing the form. Oh, excuse me. Well, we're going to find out. He's the man everyone's chasing as Icebrand Stopper. And he's chasing even himself. And he's finding it tough to even keep up with that lap. He said originally, never mind beat it. So Icebrand's going to go for it again. People are just not improving. Yeah, drivers just... Nobody's going fast enough. Okay, Icebrand's green on the steering wheel. Excuse me. Well, Icebrand, what do you have? Just has to hold it together now. You have to hold it together, mate. Big front lock up there into that slower corner as per usual for Icebrand, but that seems to be the way he likes it. Oh, there's car in the final sector there. That's not going to help. Through the chicane now. Icebrand takes it well. Up to the line. Can he beat himself? Yes! Just by 6,000. He extends his advantage. Not by much, mind you, but by enough. And Sean Fitzgerald pulls the side of the track. I'm not too sure if he made another mistake at the final chicane, but that's Sean in P6 for this qualifying. Both Juniper Baker and Sarah are trying to dislodge Icebrand Stopper off the front row, and Sarah doesn't do it. However, she has another chance. She's another lap. And so does Juniper. They both have I think, as you know, Juniper doesn't have another lap. That's it, I think. For Juniper, yeah, that is it. P4, she's going to have to slot in. Johan spins out or something, so that's him out. Iceband is not improving, so that's probably him out. So all we have left now is Sarah to get pole position here. That is the end of the session. The clock has counted down. Sean Fitzgerald is in 6th place, by the way. Just ignore those live timings. They get very upset when a driver leaves. Right, Sarah. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? One more slow corner and a slow chicane to go for Sarah. The chicane that's cost everybody time. She's going at the steering wheel to the line. She gets pole! At 1:17.967, demotes Iceband from his 2nd pole in a row. The commentator's curse, apologies, Iceband, coming into effect there for you. But still a valiant effort, Iceband, to get P2. But yeah, well done to Sarah. Hats off to you. She did an amazing job there at the death. Only driver in the 17s. And yeah, fully deserved. Fantastic, Sarah. Absolutely fantastic. Hats off to you. But yeah, guys, that is qualifying. Sets us up for a pretty spectacular race with 17 drivers. And as everyone disconnects, which is why we're driving through Oblivion. But yeah, we will see you very shortly for the race session. See you soon, guys.
Is driven by NordVPN, the leading VPN to protect your online activity. Safeguarding your identity and data is as important as ever, and NordVPN's threat protection feature can guard you from malware, ads, malicious sites, and trackers. NordVPN allows you to virtually place yourself in over 59 countries worldwide with access to over 5,500 servers, all while maintaining purple sector speeds over the competition. NordVPN also provides extra features compared to other similar services such as no bandwidth or data limits, highest industry speeds, allowing 6 simultaneous connections, and no data logging. Also interested in password management or cloud data storage? Well, NordPass and NordLocker have you covered there too. Check out NordVPN using our link nordvpn.com/AFR with a no-risk 30-day money-back guarantee and use code AFR to get 1 month extra free.
Greetings all and welcome back to the race session here at Magny Cours. We have about 53 seconds left on the clock before the lights go out and we can begin racing. Now I have to choose what camera angle I want because I don't think any of these off-board cameras look particularly interesting. So I think I'm going to stay on board with Sarah and see what happens here with the rear-facing camera with the Toblerone logo. Compliments Car's livery very well, I must say. Right, 18 seconds to go, and we will be away. And I must remember to teleport myself back to the pits on the straight onto the hairpin. Right, the lights are on. And Assetto Corsa, the 6 red lights will be going. 3, 4, 5, 6 red lights. Someone teleported to pits. And it is lights out and away they go. And it looks like Icebrand got a pretty good start. But Sarah got an even better one. As we go down to turn 1, they all file in pretty well. Seems like everyone has survived the first few corners. As a few guys run wide. But overall, it looks good. And I'm going to teleport myself back to pits before I forget. Which is very good. Okay, so we got Sarah with Icebrand and Hot Pursuit. Icebrand is actually going to try around the outside into the hairpin. Oh, bit of contact between the two of them. Let's see how this battle rages on to the hairpin. And Sarah just stays ahead, but the chasing pack behind look pretty dicey. All things considered. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between Parton and... Oh, big contact there in the back. A few drivers caught up in that. There should be potentially a safety car for that. Multiple drivers involved. And I believe that is a safety car. Yes, indeed it is. There's a klaxon going off in our ears. And we know there's a safety car. So, where does that leave us? Sarah maintains the lead from pole ahead of Icebrand in P2. Lexi Partinen in P3. Johan in P4. Juniper Baker P5. Tuki Gonzalez P6. Mattia Sean has dropped off a bit. Unfortunately back to P8. Let's look at the position gain and loss actually before we get too carried away with ourselves. So Tuki's gained 7 places. That is fantastic. As a few drivers peel off into pits to get their mandatory stops done. So let's see. Up 9 places for Imran Sheikh. Wow. That is impressive. However, a few of the drivers around him have pits, so that would slightly skew those numbers for him. But wow, I mean, you know, you gotta be there, and he's there. So yeah, well done to Imran. 7 places for Ollie Mobs. Matthias Morgado up 8. So we got those mandatory pit stops coming into play now, and a few drivers are repairing damage and getting those mandatory stops out of the way at the same time. Can't quite tell, unfortunately, who was involved in those incidents, but all I know is there was about 3 to 5 cars involved, I'd assume, so there's going to be damage out of that. We'll go to the pit stop graphic now. Who's made that pit stops? Alexei Patton has made 3 stops. How has he managed that one? How do you make 3 stops in the same... Okay, I mean, don't question it. It's some of that AFR magic that happens sometimes. 3 pit stops in 1 lap. Yep, I suppose that's either a fluke of the graphic or somehow actually done 3 stops in 1 lap, which hats off to you, mate, if you have. Does any of the top 4 peel into the pits now? They all stay out, do they? No, Icebrand peels into the pits straight away. Interesting. Okay. So Icebrand is into the pits now, getting that stop out of the way. As Sarah, funnily enough, gets the fast lap of the race, even though that lap is not fast at all, because one of the safety car conditions. And Jenkins actually takes that fast lap from Sarah. Assuming Jenkins was catching the safety car, which is why he was going off faster than Sarah was behind the safety car. But yeah, I'd have to assume it. It's great to see 18 drivers in the race, though. That is always fantastic stuff. You know, the more the merrier as far as we're concerned here at Assetto Formula Racing. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So there's the pit stops. Basically, the top 7 haven't stopped. Tire age. Yeah, Imran Sheikh has benefited massively. The big loser is Icebrand, obviously, after pitting. Sean Fitzgerald has lost a good few as well. But yeah, that should all be shaken out now after the the first few stints for these guys who haven't pitted yet. So it's all to play for still. It's definitely all to play for. So safety car should stay at another lap, I'd assume, and then we can get back to good old green flag racing. 26 laps here to go at Magny Cours as Johan bins it behind the safety car, which means that, yeah, that's dropped him, Johan, down to 6th place with surely a damaged front wing. Wow, that is a big shame for Johan. But cold tyres coming out of that chicane, that slow chicane, just light them up a bit too soon, and you go into that wall on the left, and that's what we've seen. Massive shame there for Johan. So safety car is in this lap, which means that Sarah will have to leave a gap. Juniper now into 2nd. Fantastic stuff. Isn't that fantastic? So Sean Fitzgerald, what has happened to Sean? Sean has stopped at the side of the track. Sean has stopped at the side of the track. Has he? Is Sean getting going again? I don't know. Sean Fitzgerald might have actually blown his engine. I'm not too sure. Sean is out. Sean is DNF'd. That is music to Sarah's ears. Oh my God, Sarah will be jumping for joy when she... obviously, she's probably found out about it already. But yeah, Sarah, that means that she'll be able to reel Sean in quite substantially from this race forward. But yeah, fantastic. Can she hold off the chasing pack now? That's the thing. And there she goes. Sarah is away. Juniper now is being chased by Matthias Sanguinini and Imran Sheikh. As we go through turn 1 now. There's a nice little scrap going on between the drivers here. Late braking volume obs, but he goes onto the grass, and that is him off. He gives nice position, a nice space though too. Oh my, is that Mateus Morgado there? But yeah, good battles, good scraps going on here between the drivers. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal stuff here between the drivers as a few guys get pushed off the track. One car goes onto the grass, in fact. Would that have been Sebastian Crow, I believe? Wow, we have so many cars lined to start here. It is absolutely fantastic as... Who the hell was that? Mateus Morgado onto the grass there it was. He'd lost a shed load of time. Down the inside, Sebastian Crow tries to go. Juniper's fast lap of the race was a 19.5. Arisman Stopper now is just trying to pick his way through and not get involved in any unnecessary incidents. Arisman will definitely be playing the long game here, as he has to. As Bernat gets past. Or maybe not. It's Bernat versus Angel here. And Angel retakes the place ahead of him. Oh, as Bernat almost loses the rear end there, allows Iceman to get a free pass pretty much into the slow hairpin, and also allows Tuki Gonzalez to almost get a free pass as well. They're wheel to wheel. Bit of contact there between the two drivers. More contact. But they live to fight another day, which is the most important part of this. Wow, that was close there. As Leon Jenkins is right on the back of Ollie Mobbs here. Ollie Mobbs not having a bad outing. 7th place in his first race back after a long time out. Sarah sets the fast lap of the race, 119.345. As we go on to lap 7. Was Leon Jenkins takes a wide line there, loses him a shed load of time, loses him 2/10 actually. As we have a battle ensuing up ahead. Oh, not quite. Leon just has to cling back for a little bit. Wow, we still have quite a few battles raging on here, which is always good to see. Wow, this is close now. This is getting really bloody close. As Angel and Teo go side by side now. We can get a better camera angle. We'll be able to see a bit more. As down the inside goes Angel. And who was that going slowly? That was Iman Sheikh. Oh my god, we're almost 4 wide here into turn 1. Pick your way through, guys. Be sensible about it. There's so much going on. I don't even know where to look at the moment. So who's this now? Angel and Tuki. Right behind them is Bernat and Teo. Yeah, that is right. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff. And before we get too close, Leon Jenkins has spun at the fast chicane here. Unfortunately for him, that's going to cost him basically the whole race. All that hard work is for nothing. Oh, I don't believe it. We'll come back to the battle in the midfield, but the battle for the lead is looking pretty nice. Only 6/10 between Sarah and Juniper here, so both of them are doing very nicely done in the lead. 19-1 there for Sarah, 19-2 for Juniper. Almost quite, not far off qualifying laps here. We'll come back to these two in a bit. Teo has binned it at the chicane by the looks of it. And yeah, that's lost him a whole heap of time. Icebrand is only in P13, so that early stop did not work for him. I'll say that. He gets past. Oh no. Sebastian Crow is still in his sights. Icebrand stop is right on the back of Sebastian now. Nicely done, nicely done. Laid on the brakes. Oh, bit of a front lock up there. That brake bias is not helping him. The front lock up is just pushing him wide all the time. Iceman must be desperate now because he was in second place. That early stop was not the best. As Sarah said fast lap, but then 18.8 on race pace. That is simply phenomenal stuff for Sarah. Nice drive out of the final chicane there for Icebrand. Much better than Sebastian Crow managed, that's for sure. And Icebrand goes through in turn 1. And that is the move fully done. So the tyre wear now will be kicking in at some point. Tuki Gonzalez down the inside of Ollie Mobbs. And Tuki Gonzalez gets 6th place. As Angel is in the background ready to get Ollie Mobbs next. The battle for 6th is raging. And it's certainly not over yet. God, front lockups are certainly an interesting issue here today. Apologies, guys. I just checked the chat. I was completely unaware of that. No audio coming through. Not too sure why that is. I wonder, would it be... Okay, no desktop audio whatsoever, guys. I do apologize for that. I've not had the chat up at all here. I hope that's better. I hope that's fixed it, guys. I do apologize. You've just been listening to me for this whole race. Hopefully that has fixed that issue. I'll not be monitoring that, so apologies. Hopefully the next 18 laps can be full of audio for you guys. So what has happened here? Ollie Mobbs has been overtaken there by Bernat there. So Ollie Mobbs loses yet another place and drops down to P9. That is not, this race is not going as planned for Ollie Mobbs. I don't think he was not expecting to be so far down the order. However, big mistake there for Bernat allows Ollie Mobbs to get back past into the chicane. That is a nicely done move for him. As Angel looks to get past Tukey for 6th place. 18.7 goes Sarah in front. That is a new, well, maybe not a fastest lap of the race, but that is certainly a very fast lap in this race. As Angel teleports to hell. A bit of a ping issue there. I'll let the race directors know, because that could get dangerous very quickly. Bernat and Ollie Mobbs are yet again strapping it out here into the hairpin. This is really very nice racing here between the two of them. Clean and fair. That's how we like it. Both are in the points, which is nice for their first race. Oh, as Ollie locks the rears there. Yeah, Ollie, big lock of the rears going into the slow corner, and that just makes him lose the rear end, and that is it. 2 seconds now is the gap between them. But Angel is on the way. Oh, that is Angel into the wall, and that is Bernat into the back of him. Oh my god, this is dicey stuff here. Oh, and that is, yeah, that is definitely a safety car. That is definitely a safety car. As Angel into the wall there. That is probably Angel out completely, if I had to guess. Yeah, that is Angel retired completely from the race. Oh, wow, that was an impact. Safety car is out. My god, that was nasty. Of course, it took out more than just himself as well. It took out another 2 or 3 drivers. Jenkins disconnects as well. So we've quite a few DNFs now. As the top guys all come into the pits except Alexei Partnen. So the one and only stop for the top guys have been completed. Whip out the tire age graphic now and let's have a look. Yeah, that is Johan is at a disadvantage there. Oh, bit of contact there with Mattia. On the safety car as well. That's not ideal. Well, that has not been the best for them. So everyone who's already pitted staying out. They're probably going to stay out until after the safety car and then potentially pit and use the tyre life offset of the front guys to potentially make the charge back up. Wow, okay. Right, they're catching the safety car now, so I'd say there'll be another lap of safety car and should be ready to rock. Sarah's on the way, so is Juniper and everybody else who's pit. They should all catch the safety car. Jesus, okay, some of them are actually quite far behind. The safety car could be another 2 laps or 3 laps potentially out. Things don't go the way people hoped. So yeah, that is where we're at the moment. Hartman has pit already, so he's done his mandatory, but his tyres are so much older than those behind him that I'd be absolutely astounded if he stays there. But hey, I bet she's going to give it a good go. Alexi. He's not shy of a challenge. These lap cars are allowed on lap themselves. So I'd assume we're going to have another lap safety car. So most of the pack now is catching the safety car at a rate of knots. The lap cars will be able to unlap themselves soon enough, hopefully. Yes, and Mateus goes through. Yeah, everybody's unlapping themselves now, and they will all be caught up, I'd say, by the end of the next lap, which means that I'd say the next lap will be the final lap of safety car. And then back to green as we go. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Where's the final car? Where's Mateus on the track? He's just going through the final chicane now. And they're almost at the final chicane themselves. He's literally a lap down. So Iceman Stupp has caught the train, Teo has caught the train, Fashion Crow is going to catch the train, and Mateus Magado is a fair bit off. Might be another safety car yet, you know. Sorry, might be another lap of safety car yet. Definitely another lap, I'd say. I'd be very surprised if it ends this lap. Wow, safety car is coming in this lap. Wow, that is... Crow hasn't even caught it yet, and Magado is a long way from catching it. So, that is an interesting call there for the race director. Magado has spun at the chicane. Crow probably will... Okay, Crow's going to catch it, so... Well, that's good enough for them. Right, Alexei, when do you want to go? Alexei has to leave 10 car gap there, but he's not leaving it. He's not leaving it. Okay, he's leaving it now. So Alexei, the pace is yours. Oh, contact there with Sarah. That's going to be interesting. Alexei goes. Good launch there for Alexei. That allows the chasing pack. Oh, as Van der Hoven gets a good jump there on Sanguinini. Oh, was that going off? What the hell just happened there? We have a good old fight there. In the background, Ali Marble. It's going to be 3 wide and 3 wide up ahead as well. Hopefully there's no incidents. Ooh, that was close. Thankfully they all live to fight another day. Oh my goodness. That is Iceman Stopper off. And Van der Hoven off. And that is quite a few cars off. That is definitely probably going to be another safety car. If I had to assume it. Or maybe the race direction just said, you know what, lads? You've had enough safety cars now. If you make a mistake, that's it. And that seems to be what the case is. Battle for the lead range is on here. Check the tyre age graphic again. 16 lap old tyres for Partonen. Only 4 lap old tyres for Thera and Juniper. So we're going to see how long Partonen can defend. I reckon it's a matter of when, not if. Sarah gets past. Nash and Chronali Mobs looking to have a bit of a scrap there now. But Sebastian just stays ahead. Sarah's how did... Oh, they contact! The 2 leaders come together there. We just got the tail end of it. Alexei and Sarah contact, which allows Juniper into the lead of the race. So Alexei will not be happy with that at all. What I want to know is how much damage that will have given both of them. Maybe red front wings, yellow front wings, maybe. Hard to say, but oh, that was unfortunate. Music to Juniper's ears though, because she is now in the lead of the race. As they all funnel through the first sector now. Ollie Mobs and Crow are once again at it. As I have to say, Van der Hoven and Theo As... Oh my good grief. Johan gets past easily on Teo there. So once again, we have a nice battle going on for P9, I do believe. Drivers are trying their best to keep it in single file for these corners. Not much you can do about the racing lines for these corners. It's very much single file. You can't really make an overtake unless you are bravest of the brave. As Johan is right on the back of Van der Hoeven here. Up the inside goes Johan potentially. No. Alan Van der Hoeven gets the better traction and stays ahead. Now the tail is right on the back of Johan. A bit of sliding there by Teo through that chicane. The chicane that has ruined many a driver's race today. Teo Sanguinini spins out of turn 1 or got pushed out, I'm not too sure. That is massively unfortunate for him though. That's dropped him all the way down the field really. Oh, this is close now. This is close between the drivers. This is good stuff here. Yep, this is fantastic racing. Wow, it's almost nose to tail through a lot of the field. Down the inside there goes... Oh God, contact. And out goes Johan. So Johan has dropped out of contention in this battle. And Bob Iceman's up here looking at Teo and Van der Hoeven. Iceman stop as day did not go like he wanted it to, I can tell you that much. He was in second place for the start and second place for the first lap or two, and then safety car came out and he pitted and it all went south. On the grass, and he's straight into the back of Van der Hoeven there. Big contact. That is basically their race is over and done with. As Teo gets the beneficiary of it, as does Johan. Another unfortunate clumsy mistake there for those drivers. Oh, what a shame. A few mistakes happening here that are not entirely justifiable, I suppose. You know, I can't really say. Guys, you know, you could have got away with that if you just stuck it a bit, you know, choose your moments a bit better. But hey, I'm not the one driving the car, am I? So Sarah sets a fast lap with an 18.4. Ollie Mobbs now and Sebastian Crow once again. Down the outside of turn 1 goes Ollie Mobbs. And Ollie Mobbs makes the position stick. Up to P6. However, Sebastian Crow is using to push the pass now. Sebastian gets back past. Ollie Mobbs tries to get the switcheroo, but it doesn't quite work. He's in slipstream now going down to the fast chicane. Ollie Mobbs pulls over to the right hand side. There is no way this is going to work, guys. However, it actually does, and Ollie Mobbs gets the move through at the chicane. What a move there from Ollie. What? That was ballsy, gutsy, whatever you want to call it. And Ollie has up into 6th place now. And I suppose, I hope he's going to stay that, because that move was worthy of that 6th place. 100%. I mean, 160, 170 mile an hour through that chicane. And you just brave it out around the outside. Ollie Mobbs, I take my hat off to you, mate. Very well done. Sarah once again sets another fast lap, 118.3, as she's hounding Juniper Baker for the lead of the race. Teo's gaining now on Sebastian. Sebastian's going to lose another place by the looks of it. Potentially. Gets a nice run though on Sebastian. There's the chicane in the slipstream. Tuck in behind. That's a lift. Oh, the dirty air through there is so severe that corner actually becomes a lift. Down the inside goes Teo though. Sebastian has to bail out of it. And bails out of it so much in fact that Iceman stop has got him, and there's contact, and that's Sebastian Crow into the wall. And a bad day just gets worse. And that is, oh my god, that was Matthias Anguinini almost gets collected there by Sebastian. That was not the safest of rejoins, I must admit. Wow. So now it's Teo versus Ollie Mobbs. The Frenchman at the French Grand Prix versus the British man at the French Grand Prix. What's gonna happen now? At 25 out of 29. A few laps to go here. Ollie Mobbs has 5 push to passes. Teo only has 3. So Teo's going to have to conserve those push to passes for a lap or 2. Whereas Ollie can use one every lap. Down the inside goes Teo. Is he going to make the corner? He's going to make the move stick, is he? Side by side coming out of it. And Ollie Mobbs, does he keep the position? He does indeed. And Ollie Mobbs keeps the position into the fast chicane. Wow, absolutely fantastic. And down the inside goes Teo, and he spins it completely. And that allows Iceman to actually get them both. That was a clumsy move from Teo though. I can only be honest about that one. That was, and he actually DNFs completely, does Teo, after that move. That was unfortunate. I'll tell you though, Icebrand is having a good redemption today. He's up into P6, could be P5 if they can catch Icebrand. Potentially. So we got Icebrand gaining on Imran, like he's gained a second on him in 1 lap. That is phenomenal pace there from Icebrand. And Ollie Mobbs isn't too far behind either. So Imran could be in for a world of pain here. Speaking of pain, Tuki Gonzalez is right on the back of Alexi Parton in here. The P3, the final podium position. Only 3/10 are separating them. Oh god, they get twitchy. Iceman is right on the back now of Imran Sheikh. Using more chicane, better exit. Oh, Imran uses his push to pass here, which means he's going to be an absolute sitting duck down the main straight now. Yep, this is going to be it for Astuki versus Alexi. Alexi spun out completely there. Here goes Iceman Stupper, and he makes the move easily. Or does he? Because Imran Sheikh goes on the inside, but it's not enough. Oh no! Iceman gets on the green stuff, and that allows Imran to get back past. Oh, contact into chicane. They're all squared up here. Ollie Mobbs must be frothing at the mouth watching these two. Because there's a potential P4 for him on the table. Where did that come from? Side by side through the chicane. Imran gets squeezed out a bit there by Icebrand. Icebrand goes deep. Imran gets the place back. Ollie Mobs also gets Icebrand. Oh my god. Icebrand lost 2 positions in a few corners there. The redemption arc has not been fulfilled yet. Oh, much better run through the chicane though for Icebrand than Ollie Mobs. Ollie Mobs, however, uses to push the pass going down to turn 1, which saves him a bit. However, Icebrand's going to have it down to the hairpin. And there he goes. And there is Johan in the background ready to get the move on Ollie Mobs too. Oh, contact there. Oh my god, and Johan is the beneficiary of that. As Icebrand, Ollie Mobs and Imran Sheikh all come together and all 3 drivers take each other out there. What the hell just happened? They all got a bit complacent. Wow. Well then. Right, back to the lead now. We have not seen these guys in a while. But here we go. The final lap. Juniper Baker versus Sarah for the lead of the race. Both using push to pass now. Not much either of them can do. Juniper just has to keep it on the black stuff, and Sarah has to hope for a mistake. Much later on the brakes there for Juniper. Sorry, for Sarah, excuse me. Final lap beckons. A few more corners to go, and Juniper will potentially win the race here at Magny Cours. Oh, this is close. Oh my god, this is close. Bit of a weave from Juniper. Just a few corners to go. Just be nice over the curves. Nothing crazy over this last chicane. Here we go, through the final chicane. And they survive, they both survive. And Juniper Baker is going to come on top, and she wins the French Grand Prix at Magny Cours. Sarah comes in second, not what she would have wanted, but at the end of the day, she gains massively on her main championship rival, Sean Fitzgerald. And the timing screen's going mad, but that is Tuki Gonzalez going to get the final podium position. Very well done, Tuki. Very well done indeed. As Ollie Mobs is going to be... No, Imran Sheikh. Excuse me, I don't know what the timing screen is doing, but Imran Sheikh is going to take 4th place, followed by... Oh my god, followed by Ollie Mobs in 5th. And then Icebrand Stopper in 6th. Sorry there for the timing screen, but yeah, that is the official order. As I called it out. But yeah, Juniper Baker, absolutely fantastic. She talked up her pace there in practice. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Very well done with Juniper. She finally gets the win. Yeah, amazing. Amazing stuff. So we'll try and get a few interviews now. Let's see what we can get. See if there's any interview waiting. If I can go to my own car. If I can look at my own car in the pits. And if I join and we can have some of this. And we can drag some people in. Juniper Baker, hello, hello, hello. Well, bloody done, you've done it.
God, it just took one clean. It just took one clean goddamn race. Like I've said all the time. It just took one clean race.
Hey, as I've said most of the time too, you just needed that bit of luck, and it finally came your way today.
And going from almost not starting due to my throttle pedal not working and getting it fixed before the race to this, oh my god,
that is a recovery. That is a recovery.
That is a damn good recovery.
How are you feeling? You're held off Sarah. As we know, she is rapid. So, you know, props to you.
I don't think she would have fought me though.
Okay.
I was kind of bottling the last lap, but I doubt she. I don't know.
Well,
Oh my
hey, you
God.
still did it. You still did it.
We're back in this damn championship. Oh my God.
Hey, that is fantastic. Yeah, Sean Fitzgerald completely an F there. That's blown it open,
That's
hasn't
us
it?
back in it. Yeah, no, that's us back in it. We're like 20 points off now, I think, because we got fast lap as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
So,
God.
bloody hell, this is not over until it's over, is it? Sean Fitzgerald has another Oculus moment, which took him out of contention, unfortunately.
Oh no, his head. Oh
His headset,
no.
yeah, apparently that's
Yeah,
the cause.
That's why I don't run VR as much as I love running it. That's why I don't run it for races, because it's always issues.
Well, I'll tell you, I have the same headset as him, and I haven't had any issues in my 3.5 years of having it.
All three of us have Quest 2s, so I mean.
Oh, no, I have a Rift S. So that's probably...
Oh, you guys are Rift S, okay.
Yeah. I thought Sean had a Rift S. So if he has a Quest 2, then I understand his issues. But yeah, so... Shame for Sean, but hey, you two, both you and Sarah, jumping up and down right now.
Yep.
Fantastic
Oh my God.
stuff. Yep. Hey, enjoy it. Absolutely enjoy it. And listen,
I sure am. I sure freaking am.
brilliant stuff. No, absolutely fantastic. And listen, what's the next race? Let's have a look. It is Interlagos. Interesting.
Oh, interesting.
That would be
Another
very
track
interesting
I'm
indeed.
insanely rapid at if I keep it safe.
Well, keep it safe and we will see how you do.
Yep.
But yeah, Juniper, fantastic. You just needed one race and you got it.
Yep. Thank you.
Fantastic. And we'll move you back to interview waiting. Well done. You completely deserve it today. Well done.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Iceman Stopper, hello, hello. That was not the race you would have wanted today. Oh, he's left. Not too sure what's going up with Iceband. Not too sure there, but... okay. Let's see. Let's bring Tuki Gonzalez in. Tuki, hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the interviews. Well done on P3 today, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Didn't quite expect it to turn out that way.
You never do, and then it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was quite comfortable anyway. I messed up my qualifying for the first half. I think my laps, my fuel was on like 45 liters, and I didn't realize.
Oh God!
Yeah. And then when it came to the final laps, I just threw everything away. But yeah, race-wise, I think.
Yep, go on.
Pretty good. Yeah, just race-wise, I think my pace was pretty good.
It was good.
There was some incidents. I mean, as for everyone, I think everyone ran into an incident, but
I think mine was, right.
Yeah, I think on my side it was more server side lag and stuff.
Okay.
Seeing people slow down and stuff. For example, I think it was Matteo. Into the hairpin, he was ahead of me, and then out of the blue, he was in my rear end. I don't know how that happened at all. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, alongside with other drivers as well. I think there was just lag. I can't remember who else it was. I think I did tap someone on the straight and they spinned out. Apologies to them.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, you know, look, as you said, everyone had incidents, but you know, you I think you also went an incident to yourself, as you said. But listen, you were there at the end of the day to make it right. So you got that podium. Yeah,
regardless of penalties, happy that I got P3 on track. So
yeah,
we'll see how everything is afterwards.
Absolutely, but very well done, Tuki. You deserve it today, so very well done. And we will see you in 2 weeks for Interlagos.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for commentating.
You're very welcome. I do appreciate it. So yeah, see you in a bit, man.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Right, let's see who we're going to get next. We will get Johan. Johan, hello today. Was a bit of a up and down one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think as a incident. I think so.
There was a bloody lot of incidents with you involved, unfortunately, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I made two mistakes in the safety car. First one, I spun on the main straight. not a great thing to do.
No.
Yeah, I mean, my first race, my first.
Oh, absolutely, man.
To understand how shit works, So sorry,
exactly.
How stuff works.
That's fine. Don't worry. We've swum before. Don't worry about it. But yes, I understand.
I feel a bit upset because I had a few runs in with someone a lot, I think.
Okay.
And I think I'm not in the wrong there. So.
Okay,
But
well, look,
if
you feel,
we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like there was any incidents outside of your control there, please report them into the incident section, and they'll be sorted out for you.
Otherwise, I think I didn't have the pace for the top runners, Juniper and Sarah, but I think I had the pace for P3 and not 30 seconds behind them.
I know.
Maybe like 10 or 15, but we'll see.
The top two were incredible pace today, as we all know, but you had very good pace in the opening stint, and you were there or thereabouts, and then those incidents happen, and shit happens, unfortunately. But as I said, as you said, it's your first race, so I think you should be proud of what you've achieved here, even though it didn't go the way you wanted.
Yeah.
Man.
Historically, I don't really like Magny Cours because I'm really bad in the last sector. It's the slow speed section with the downhill braking for the right-hander and the chicane. Yeah. But the rest of the track, I think I match them. I think my best sectors are at least as fast as the top two, at least in qualifying.
Okay.
So last sector, not my stuff. So we'll see it in a different track.
Okay, well, I mean, as you know, Interlagos is next, so hopefully you have a bit of better luck there. How are you feeling about Interlagos?
Much more confidence.
Very good, very good.
More time. More time to prepare.
More time to practice now. You've got 2 full weeks, so use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. It's been very nice to meet you, Johan, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done, man, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye. Theo, hello, mate. How's it going?
Bad. Really, really bad.
As I'd assumed that was what your answer was going to be, yeah?
Yeah, basically, I managed to get P8 somehow.
Yes.
Lap 1, I overtook like 3 people on the main straight and turn 1. And I overtook someone again during the braking zone.
Okay.
And then Tuki decided that I was too good, so he took me out.
Oh.
Yeah. I go to the pits, I fix my damage, I'm last, or at least before the last. I managed to get back, and then someone pinged into my rear wing. I get overtook by everyone.
Yeah, unfortunately, as we all know, that's what happens sometimes. It doesn't make it right, and it doesn't make it better, but...
I managed to come back again after pitting again. So, safety car, I overtook the safety car, go back to the pit to change tires to have fresh tires.
Yes.
I managed to get back, and then teammate fight against me. Or at least sister teammate fight against me. And
right.
I spin into him.
Okay, yeah. Well...
So, that was home Grand Prix.
Yeah, not the best one, eh? That's for sure, but... How are you feeling about Interlagos? How's the pace?
I didn't drove yet at Interlagos, and I don't know if I'm going to practice as much if it's to have the same result as a few races.
Yeah. Well, we're almost at the end of this championship now, and we got 3 races to go. We got, Interlagos. We got, let me see the calendar there. We got Interlagos, we got Hungaroring, and we got Suzuka. So, an interesting group of tracks to go. Should be fun.
Yeah, Interlagos is not my kind of tea, but Suzuka is quite good.
Good. Well, we hope to see you a strong showing there.
Yeah, I hope I get a better result than last race and this race.
As do I, you and me both, man. But anyway, Theo, as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time for Interlagos.
Yeah, it's in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks, man. Mattia Sanguinini, hello. Another incident-filled race for you again, eh?
Yes, but this time was my mistake, at least.
Okay.
It is a pole. it is a pole damage.
Oh.
In turn 1.
Okay, right.
I was P5, I think, and I had to drive like crazy to keep up.
Yes.
Because I had no pace to follow them. But and this is why I took that pole.
Yes. Well, you know, I mean.
Yeah, nonetheless, it was extremely good.
Yes.
Especially in quali.
Yes.
In quali, I did half a second faster than my best.
That's good news.
Yeah, that's really great. But
that is great.
the
yes.
race was good. A 20.0 of a pace was decent.
Yeah, that was a good
Not
pace.
like top driver, but yeah.
Yeah, they were on a different level today. So,
Yeah.
you know, but hey, a 20.0 race pace is still nothing to be, you know, shamed of. So well done. And hey, I mean, Interlagos next, Mattia, you go well there, don't you? Interlagos?
I don't remember, but I feel like it's like the bumpy track, so I struggle on Grand Power, if I'm not mistaken, but
oh dear.
It can be good.
Okay, well,
with some
hopefully
luck,
for your
it
sake
can
it
be
is
good.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully for your sake it is good, man. And look, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for that. Good talking to you, Mattia.
Get better on the P4 in Spa. So
yes, as do I. That's the aim of the game. All right, Mattia, we'll see you then, man.
Yeah.
Have a good one, dude. Have a good one. Ollie, hello.
Hello.
How we doing, man? That was a bloody instant-packed race from your side.
Very.
But at the same time, if you ignore those incidents, which I suppose... Oh, bloody hell. I moved myself into the wrong chat there. That was a mistake. I'm back. But...
You can speak.
What is going on there? Ollie, we're being moved around here now. I don't know by who. But hopefully we have a bit of consistency now with the interview. So, Ollie, tell me about the battles.
Good ones, bad ones.
Yeah, we saw those. We saw both of the sides of the battles.
Yeah, I had a couple of incidents towards the end as well. I think it was about a 4-car battle.
Yeah, that we were watching that with great intrigue.
Yeah, I just got caught out with the incidents on it.
I know. Well, that always happens, and sometimes, you know, you're the victor of the incidents. You know, sometimes you gain a bunch of places, and then sometimes you're right in the incidents and you lose a bunch of places.
Yeah.
So
well, I still ended up P6. I'm happy with that for a debut.
Exactly. Oh no, you should be. So, you know, for a debut, P6 is good. And listen, I mean, Interlagos, how you feeling about that track? 2 weeks time.
I know the layout better than around here, but I'm not sure I'll have the pace.
Right. Well, you know, I mean, the only way we're going to find out is in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
But I wish you the best of luck, man. And it's been, you know, been great to see so many new faces, including yourself today. And hopefully we see you in 2 weeks' time for another race.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you for the interview, man. It has been appreciated. We will see you soon enough. And we're going to get the final interview now as we have to wrap things up with Iceman Stupper. Iceband, hello. Hopefully we can get the interview here from you by calling.
I'm here.
Iceband, hello, we can hear you now. Hello.
Yeah.
That was not the race you would have wanted, considering you started second.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like... Oh, so much happened.
You can say that again.
I pitted in the second lap the safety car. I was like, I might be able to go to the end.
Yeah, we saw that. It was a risk. It was a risk.
It didn't work out.
No, it didn't. You got stuck in traffic.
It was a second safety car, which wouldn't have been too bad, but I was kind of... my car was entirely broken. Because 2 cars were like in the wall at the chicane.
Oh.
At the final corner, and that's why the safety car went out. I just drove straight into it, and I was smoke everywhere. I couldn't see 2 parked cars there.
Yeah.
So then I had to limp back to the pits for an entire lap with broken suspension and stuff.
Yeah.
I repaired that. But then, like, just more, after second safety car, just more contact happened while racing.
There was a lot of contact with a lot of people today. Yeah, that would be
By the
it.
time I was, like, lap 25,
Yes.
I think I said in the stream, I was second quicker than, like, Imran or someone.
Yeah.
So I was trying to go as quick as possible. I had a strong yellow rear wing and like an orange front wing.
Whoa!
My car was broken. Like my race pace was like right with like Sarah's.
It was good race pace.
For me.
It's the one that got away, Icebrand, unfortunately. But the good news is, you have the pace. You have it. We saw the pole position in Spa. We saw with the almost pole position here as well. You have the pace now.
First lap there. Almost just got pole.
I know. That's the bad news, is the way that it turned out. But I suppose you got to take the positives too, that you have the pace now. And Interlagos is next. How you feeling about that?
Good track. I'm fast there.
Fantastic. Hopefully it comes good.
There also, I make mistakes there for some reason. But on one lap, I'm quick. So
good. Well, hopefully it stays.
Yeah.
But Icebrand, it's been great talking to you as usual, man. But we got to wrap it up here today, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been brilliant. Unfortunately, the race wasn't too good for you. But listen, hopefully you bounce back for Interlagos.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Fantastic stuff, man. Well, best of luck to you next race anyway. And we will see you when we see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, guys, that has been it. A race of many incidents, many crashes, many DNFs there, including for our championship leader, Sean Fitzgerald, which allows Sarah to reel him in massively. It also allows Juniper to get in the championship fight, so it's certainly not over till it's over. Don't forget, Sean had a 44-point gap there at one point, and now the gap is definitely below 20 points now at this stage. I don't know exactly what it is, but that gap is effectively halved in 2 races, which is insane. But yeah, guys, that has been it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies about the audio issues early on in the race. OBS messed up and had the wrong output device. But I will be making sure to check that in future streams. But yeah, once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. That is it. That has been it for me, and we will see you in 2 weeks for Interlagos. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Safeguarding your identity and data is as important as ever, and NordVPN's threat protection feature can guard you from malware, ads, malicious sites, and trackers. NordVPN allows you to virtually place yourself in over 59 countries worldwide with access to over 5,500 servers, all while maintaining purple sector speeds over the competition. NordVPN also provides extra features compared to other similar services, such as no bandwidth or data limits, highest industry speeds, allowing 6 simultaneous connections, and no data logging. Also interested in password management or cloud data storage? Well, NordPass and NordLocker have you covered there too. Check out NordVPN using our link nordvpn.com/AFR with a no-risk 30-day money-back guarantee and use code AFR to get 1 month extra free.